That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Oh shit. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Oh Maya, what have you done now? I finally get to see you again and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. So she was channeling someone. I can't believe something like this happened. For the events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Who's this? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. This is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Turner Gray, what are you, a fucking Cluedo character? Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of the incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Wow. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, easily transforming her car into the accordion model. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumours that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I, now I'm just going to say this once, why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help prove I'm innocent. You do realise I'm a lawyer and not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yeah, wait a second. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we've worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Why, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with the spirit flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without seeing you again first. Me? And that is why I searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Curain Village. So this is Curain Village, Maya's hometown. Oh. Oh, hello there. An odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I knew you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard to be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Rustic thatched roof houses where the other villagers live along the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Curain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. An old bus stop, it says Curain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. An old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here. Who knows, maybe I'll need it later. That's almost certainly why it's there. The biggest and most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, you know the messy story behind it. Haha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Karain Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of the village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? So that means she's also... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mom is my aunt. Duh, come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Had a couple of burgers myself for lunch today. Pretty nice. Meditation room, huh? Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. Hardly believe this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Marshall. Oh, can't forget. Here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me and my profession with that piece of scrap? I am a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I am practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But, and listen good, I am not the one who made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I will have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I am sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That is what I will have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. The girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, And Miss Maya is the daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That is the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Wow, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard so much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That it was not for Mystic Maya and her assistant, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, now an old lady that says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak on the present now. Thank you. This folding screen's really showing its age. All the edges are a bit tattered. The lettering's fading too. I think I recognise a few of the characters on here. Kurain. Pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably the humidity in the air. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I would ask if you would please not touch the sacred objects. These objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. You really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Interesting. The meditation room is on the other side of this heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. That's probably hardly necessary. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? No, not really. Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me, blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I'm barely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, just how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare to the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secret of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It's also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, the heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that is what the lock is for. Oh yes, I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, she is my daughter. Now then, what were you about to say? Oh, what a cute daughter you have, ha ha. A pure heart who knows not of the evils of the world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I have the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress you do not let it occur. Okay, I get it. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. This door leads to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Someone with a lot of skill wrote those 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. The door leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron on this door is tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. So no chances of it accidentally being opened by the sounds of things. Wow, this garden's really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. Time to move on. Bet it will become very interesting later. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It is a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out to a tiny village like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Okay, that seems to be everything here. Oh, it's living quarters. So this is the side room. Looks more like a break room. There is bedding spread on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in that one. I shouldn't disturb them. There's someone sleeping in that one over there. She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. A decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Karain Village, the heart of channeling. What? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Oh. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolise. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and a little garden in the courtyard. Okay then. Hey you, hold on now, this gal's got a few questions to ask. Gal? Is this Lotta? I'm sure I've heard that southern it's Lotta. Oh well, I'll be, it's Mr. Phoenix Rat. How you been? I ain't seen you in what, a year? You're Lotta Hare. Lotta Hare, was it? Lotta who? Wait, you best not be making fun of my hair now. No, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Rad. It was because of my testimony your friend got out of being guilty. Looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of the witnesses, and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail. Stop being so tired letting little things get in the way. Name's Lotta Hart. Don't go forgetting it. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. I didn't say I was going to make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guests, please proceed to the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yup, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bit of green tea and jaw droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Kurain village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. That is impressive. Now then, let us wait. Hey, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. Oh, there's really no other way. Right, stand aside. I'm going to break the door down. Wait, please. That sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Dr. Gray! Really, Lotta? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But Hurry before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on the way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She's really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Ma, she wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Locke doesn't know when Marla's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Oh, Mr. Wright. Miss Fay, how's, Mystic Maya? She's returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I have to question everyone here later on. Just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shaw? My name isn't Jim Shaw. Two of them went to the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Maya, I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed and then he was shot. Oh, I'm not even allowed to investigate. No touching without permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? Guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Better go back to the winding way. Pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Oh, okay. That is, like, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling? Channeling? Oh, no, the situation's kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is a thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Miney. Fuck's sake. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So, like, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So, like, I felt sick and came here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. Like, I totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. You're fucking lying. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Oh, well, like, a long, long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Sounds like she's trying to hide something. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? Interesting. You left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight. There's no one here as usual. Oh, hello, Pearl. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. One-of-a-kind key, huh? What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Can I go in now? She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let me be next! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd be yet another dead body on your hands. Man! Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah. Well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Or what? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? It's just too much, I say. What's too much? Being an occult photographer? That's some scary stuff. I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more than you reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Oh, she did, 2 even. The Seance Murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Sorry, my journalistic sense is burning inside me. I hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. What the fuck? I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to get done till real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fair Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. It's the next day. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention centre as soon as possible. Nick, I Maya, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention centre. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It matters well than me. I was too weak. I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. The guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not if I can tell. He never looks over this way. Smile for the camera. Smile, you're on candid camera. Okay. So you're the master of something of the Korean School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. Many people think that channeling isn't real and that it's just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into the room with Dr. Gray and locked the door. I sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began channeling. It just sounded creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. And then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say about that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground. Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled the same scent before. I guess it's about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed the person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When's the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearl and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Magatama received from May. Maya. Slightly translucent, small but a deep profound aura about it.